The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Exist Stretch. Stop by for your free consultation and 30-minute introductory stretch today.
We're just seeing that. Jessica said, I love the paw.
That's so cute.
Everybody, well, welcome in. And oh my God, it is so good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Haven't we all missed her? Look at everybody's like, yes, the animals are back. Pawsitive Talk Time, if you are not familiar with it. We do these on Thursdays, and we have missed, we just said, how long has it been? 5 months?
Yeah, I think since
November. Yes. And so the two of us were like, we have so much to catch up on.
Literally talking to the last minute. We're like, we got to go live.
We're like two friends. We're like, oh, wait, we got a show to do. Well, welcome in, everybody. As you're signing on, we are going to talk about the babies. We're going to catch up because we haven't seen Jessica in a while, and we would be remiss to not say who this sweet baby is.
This is Gerald.
Hi, Gerald. You're so sweet.
And Mama's got partner in crime over there, Bubbles, on her lap.
We're going to show Bubbles in a little bit. Yes, Mama Jackie is here. I stayed at her house last night, and she's like, can I go? And I'm like, okay, sure. And I go, you can hold a baby. So we just put a reel out, by the way, if you want to see Bubbles. We're going to show Bubbles and Gerald coming up in just a little bit. But yeah, a lot has happened over the last 5 months.
So much.
Including where these babies came from.
Yeah. So we had the honor of working with the Bissell Pet Foundation.
Yeah.
They called us. They're a great organization, and it was a new experience. So they do great work, and basically they work with commercial breeders, big time operations. Where it's it's a product, not an animal.
Right.
They have advocates that work year round, going to these commercial breeders, working with them side by side, and saying, look, we need to take this one. Can we take this one for this? And the lucky ones that the breeders release to the Bissell Pet Foundations, then they call in rescues like ours and others across the country to come get these babies. And then so a life of only knowing breeding, they really get busted out. And everything is new to them.
I was just getting ready to say, because she and I were texting back and forth, and she's like, Monica, these babies don't understand that they're dogs.
They rarely have human touch outside, so even just to see them look at the sun is different. They're all learning to use their feet. They are most comfortable around other dogs because that's all they've known. Very statue-like, but he actually don't let him fool you. Yeah. He's super sweet, but he does zoo me over there. We've got Bubbles bunked up with them, and but this is them. He's to the point now where he just loves human touch, so we just hold him as much as he can.
Sure.
But he's doing great. He's using his legs and zooming around. But yeah,
don't let him fool you.
This is him. He definitely he's learning that humans are pretty good. So just
you're pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Gerald? Huh? It's like if you want a Velcro dog, here you go. If you truly want a dog that's just like constantly, oh, I love you. We'll show now. Mom, when you first gave Bubbles to Mom's like, oh, Bubbles is shaking, right? It's just trust.
It's just trust, and like I said, everything's new. So it's not that she's exhibiting any bad behavior. It's just something new. What's going on?
Is this?
And then is she settled down over there now?
Is she still shaking? Oh,
yeah,
she's shaking just a little bit.
But yeah, and then it's just important for these guys to know when they get adopted. Because I was talking to you, like, they're not potty trained.
Right.
They don't know how to walk in a leash. They don't know different. It's like
they don't understand what grass is.
It's like a puppy from day one. They're going to have to learn all those things that they didn't learn at a young age.
Isn't this fascinating? And again, feel free to say hi to Jessica. Welcome her back. Again, if you have any questions or comments about these babies. So how many did you get with us?
We got 15.
Wow.
We're down to 6.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
The good thing about these guys, they're born small, little, and fluffy. So a lot of people want those
them.
while the older, bigger dogs wait in the shelter. We talk about with Bissell too. It's just a nationwide problem that, and it doesn't mean that they're they're just waiting longer because we get it, like older people need to have a dog that they can carry, and we appreciate when adopters know their limits, so and a lot of these guys are going to have medical ongoing needs, so somebody who's financially stable too and ready to pay any ongoing vet bills, and so they're lucky. So we're down
Absolutely.
to 6 of them. Yep.
So, and that's a really powerful thing that Jessica just said. Yes, you might be like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute. No, this isn't what I signed up for. She understands that right away and will not place them in the homes if she doesn't think that you have the ability on many levels to take care of them.
Right. Like these guys right now, of course he's a Bichon, and people might say, oh, I had a Bichon, it was great. They loved all these things. They're going to be a little different. So they're not going to enjoy going to the food truck park. They're not going to enjoy going to the dog park right away. It's just a home that knows like baby steps when they come out and go into your kitchen and eat alone. Like that's a huge stride for them.
Absolutely.
So just being very patient and knowing that it's going to take a little while, but it's so worth it.
It's so worth it, and unbelievable when you realize that you're able to take a dog that doesn't even understand feet and walking to turning into that possibly. Now, again, it may or may not happen, but I think that the right people for these kind of dogs are the ones that are just like, oh my gosh, I get a chance to let them understand love.
Exactly. That's all that these dogs need is patience, love, learning the subtle cues, when they just look around or, giving them time to, and we help adopters through that. So through our meet and greet process, we talk about the transition things. We're here for them along the way. Anything will, from just, I can't get them to eat or I can't do this. And we have all these things that we've tried. And we don't place them up for adoption until they are a little bit, they're ready to go ahead and meet new people.
Well, and you got them when?
We got them March 13th.
Yes, and so these are adoptable?
So they're all fully vetted because that's the first step. When we got them in, everybody's like applying for them, and I'm like,
no,
we have to get neuters. They all needed dentals. They had horrible teeth, even though they're all young, just from eating bad diet, probably chewing on bars. They, I think Bubbles has 3 teeth left, and she's only 2. So I'm
gonna grab Bubbles in a second.
Yeah, and so yeah.
So, you know what, if I can get a camera ready, I might even show you, because Mom obviously can't get up. Yeah, Mom's here. Mom wanted to be out. Let's see, Rose just said, good morning, Jessica. I don't think that little one has even moved.
I know.
Look, Gerald is.
He's the sweetest.
My little Hazel is a rescue, and it's so amazing to see her watching and learning from her other sisters, her older sisters, how to be a dog.
And so that's the thing, too. With all of these dogs, we are placing them in homes with other dogs.
Oh, okay.
Because other dogs is all they know. And Gerald and Bubbles actually, they only eat when each other's eating. So if they're separated, so we like to pair our rescues up that come from a breeding situation too, because that's familiar to them. They're happy. So that kind of goes through the process of them trusting humans, because when one trusts and the other, it's just really neat to see them come alive.
So Christy just said, do you need fosters?
We don't foster because here it's round the clock, kind of from the minute that they come in. We have staff 24 hours a day, and training and vet. So we're lucky enough that we only take on whatever we have room for and can give our all to. So we don't do fosters at this time.
But I saw something on your Facebook page. And by the way, again, if you're just tuning in, it is Pawsitive Talk Time. And we have not been together since November. So I saw Babs just said, ooh, welcome back, Jessica. Yes. You had something on your page, though, about, is it every Thursday or I thought it was every Thursday that you were looking to have people walk?
Yep, so we have all the volunteers for that. So we're doing, for 2 months, we did March and April. We've got our volunteers on Thursday at 3 o'clock that come, and sometimes it's just sitting with the dogs, sometimes it's walking with the dogs, and we realize everybody's limits, too. So the current volunteers that we have can't really walk some of the big dogs that need it, like the Kirby's and the Bows. So plus as summertime comes on, then we'll be looking for another 2 to 3 volunteers like in the morning or in the evening. So just stay tuned or reach out. We only like to do about 2 or 3 volunteers because we have our trainers go with them too, to make sure that they are still walking properly on leash and just bettering them for when their home comes along.
Sure. I guarantee when I saw that, I was like, oh, everybody and their brother is going to want to be the volunteer for that. Everyone's like, oh my God, that seems so cool. So again, stay tuned though. There might be something that they may still need. Let's see, Babs. Yep. Good to see Jessica back. Good morning. Missed you, Jessica, Julie says. Be still my heart. I can't resist little white puppies.
Yeah. I know.
Julie said, miss you, Jessica. Yeah. Good morning, friends. Bring on the puppies. Yes. So we are going to talk about a lot of things, including something that sounds really, really fun to me. I saw this on their page and I'm like, oh, this is still coming up. So puppy yoga?
Yeah. Well, actually, it's just rescue yoga. So I love this yoga instructor because so many yoga instructors have approached us and they only want puppies, and we're like, our group doesn't really have puppies because we focus on dogs who were loved by owners. So we're a group that doesn't usually have puppies, and she recognized, let's do yoga, let's have the dogs that are so one at a time. Bring out the Kirby's, we'll bring out the other dogs. She's like, because they need exposure too, not just the puppies, and she liked that. We have mostly adult dogs, so that was fantastic.
Yuppie yoga, not puppy yoga.
Yeah,
yuppie yoga. And so it's still an opportunity for you to sign up for that.
Yep.
How many are going to be there that day?
I think she said she's going to do up to 12.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Yay.
it'll be fun.
Have you done this before?
We've never done this before, no.
Okay, so once again, it is, I'm going to put it up on the screen here for you so you can know all the information. Coming up on April, is it 18th?
18th, yep.
And 30 a person?
30 a person, and then 50% of the proceeds are going back to our rescue, which these guys cost us a fortune, so we definitely need all the donations that we can get, because like I said, they all needed dentals and extra blood work and all of that, and so that's a pretty penny to adopt these guys out.
And I know you all have said before, oh, I want to donate, or what do they need, and where the donations go. There's multiple levels of when they rescue these babies. Again, we've mentioned in the past, but obviously we haven't been together for a while, or some of you might be just meeting Jessica for the first time. They get these dogs in. They hope all they need to do is go and get them spayed and neutered.
Yeah, no,
that's rare.
No, that's rare. And we knew these guys, they needed full panel blood work. They needed all of that. So adoption fee ranges from $195 to $395 depending on age. And I can tell you, Mr. Gerald here is in the couple $1,000 vet range.
Wow.
So, but he's all healthy and
ready to go.
And that's what it's all about.
Are you ready to go? All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, again, since we haven't seen each other in a while, there's a lot of dogs that are available to you. We'll go through and talk about some of that. And I know one of the dogs that was adopted, she sent me a picture and she's like, oh, someone has left the building. And I'm so excited to tell you who that is. If you have any comments or questions, or again, as we mentioned, just coming back and going, oh my God, the dogs are back. That's what we were saying. Yes, the dogs are back and we're super excited about that. I'm going to grab Bubbles so you can see Bubbles as well. Gerald and Bubbles and all the doggies here up for adoption. We'll explain, for those of you that don't know anything about Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue, how that process goes. Don't look and ask to call Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. Yes, that is Jessica's as well, but if you call that, it is not affiliated with the rescue.
We'll say, how can we help? You need a grooming appointment, a boarding appointment, training?
Yeah. No, I want to adopt a dog. This isn't how to do it. All right, we'll tell you all of that. Stay tuned.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. No commute, no appointments, just warmth, relief whenever you need it. Sore muscles recover faster, tight joints loosen up, tension you carry all day, gone. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition swim spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
I was just on the Real Monica Adams show, and it was really a good experience for me. When I walked in, the building is just peaceful. The environment is beautiful here. Monica really made me feel welcome.
The Monica Adams show allows people to be themselves. It's really important to share kindness, to be real, to offer stories and things that will give people hope and a reason to smile.
Rather than waking up aggravated, disappointed, and wondering, where's this earth going, choose to wake up with something that'll put your mind and your heart in the right direction. Start with Monica.
Welcome back. Right, we were going to try to get the other view for you of my mom. There's no more shaking going on over there. Yep. That's what I want to show, but I'm trying to do this solo. We will show you here in just a second. If you're just tuning in, yes, the doggies are back, and she and I are going to showcase Gerald and Bubbles. I would tell my mom to get up and come over here, but she can't. My mom's got her walker. Don't put the dog in the bin.
She's in a wheelie chair. Just roll her over. Yeah.
She's like, she just said, I'll put, no, I think you might freak the dog out. Right now, you got the dog to stop shaking. If you are just tuning in, Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue and then Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. So Cottleville location and an O'Fallon location. We went into the break, though, and we said we're going to tell you how the adoption process and how the rescue all works. So again, I'm sure you probably do get a lot of calls, people thinking, right?
We do.
What percentage would you say in a day?
It's a lot. It's a lot. And we just say, here's the email, because our process, so application first. Application can be found on the website, yuppiepuppyspa.com, on the About section, and on Pet Finder. So by filling out that application, that is kind of like the beginning format of, because how we said these dogs have to be adopted to a dog, dogs in the home as well. So if that application comes through and there's no dogs in the home, we're going to say how Gerald and Bubbles would not be a good match, but if you would like to come meet, Yeah. Also, too, if the dogs that they're applying for are not kid approved and they have kids. So we always reach out once an application is filed, but then talk about why this would be a good fit or not a good fit. Then we schedule a private meet and greet. If there's kids in the home, several times, as many times as it takes to feel comfortable, depending on the ages, dog to dog as well. So it's a process of doing that, just to make sure it's a good fit.
It's a good fit.
Yeah.
And that's, there's a friend of mine, and I don't know, you had sent me a text and was letting me know about Connor. Is Connor still here?
Connor's still here. He actually was scheduled to be neutered, but he has to gain some more weight to be neutered. So he's our last one that's not neutered. So he's supposed to go next week.
So he's not adoptable
yet?
No,
we're fattening him up. Which that's my specialty. No problem.
She's going to shower him with a lot of goodies.
Yep.
Interesting. I've never heard that before. You got to get fatter before.
Yeah.
Oh, you moved. Hi, baby. Look at you. You're on. There you are. Say, please adopt me. Oh, my God. That is the cutest face ever. How do you not take all these dogs home?
Well, I have 7.
Her husband's like, oh, not another one.
Yeah, and it's hard. I would take them all, but when they get adopted, you cheer them on.
Of
but
course.
They always steal a piece of my heart, and
But it warms your heart as well, obviously, to know that they're going to great homes.
And 100%, that's what it's all about. Is us just being that stepping stone to getting them to the next place. But I never say never, so I'm 8.
You like Frenchies also.
I do that's the thing. I'm always like, how do I have so many Frenchies?
Yes.
And they're the stinkers. And I always say, I'm never going to get any more Frenchies. So
you have 3?
I have 3.
Yeah.
I've had so many because they end up they have a lot of medical needs and special needs, and so that's the ones that have come in my home, and I've had to rehab tend to not leave once they or just. Yeah, I had one that was a puppy that had hydrocephalus, so she's just not quite right. Yeah, she's, and so she's with me. And some of the ones, all mine are the ones for some reason that keep getting overlooked, and then I just can't take it anymore. And they come home with me.
You're coming home.
You're coming
and
home
boy,
with me.
those dogs hit the jackpot. Okay, we talked, by the way, going into the break, about the dogs that have been adopted. And there have been a lot, by the way, since we've seen each other. So let's look at some of these pictures, by the way. This is what we were talking about with regards to
So that's the day we busted Gerald
Yep,
and
we
friends out.
busted 'em out.
Again, I can't speak highly enough about the Bissell Pet Foundation. They are doing fantastic work. Truly, they are giving these dogs a voice and a chance that otherwise would not be around.
And when was this? And look at
Yeah, so Wanda, she was here forever,
For a long time.
since
How long was
since
it?
last July. And she's such a good girl, kid approved, not dog approved, but like her demeanor, she was potty trained. And so I would use her as, when I educate her, we do the Girl Scout badges because, she's a Staffordshire Terrier. And I really try to use this platform to say, there's a variety of dogs that are so deserving and look at them each individual. And so she finally found her home.
So let's talk about that, by the way. These Girl Scout, Boy Scouts, different kids groups, do they come out and do like field trips and tours here?
Yeah, so I do them in the beginning months of the year, and they work on a variety of badges, but we talk about what is a rescue dog?
Yeah.
And, I'm like, and it's so fun to hear all their answers because we do everything
What do they
from,
think?
Oh, I've heard the Girl Scout tours are my favorite, especially the younger ones because their moms come along too. And some of the questions or comments that they say just make me laugh. And I see the moms in the background being like, oh, and
That's my child.
yeah. And so, I always say, does anybody know what a rescue dog is? And it's a variety of answers. And a lot of them are, bad dogs or a dog
wow,
that nobody
see?
wanted. And I say a rescue dog is just a dog that was given up by humans for one reason or another. Sometimes it's just financial circumstances. It's death. It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't make them a bad dog. And so then we go around and meet some of the dogs. And if I can implant one seed for a
Absolutely.
future rescuer, and so that's why I love to do it.
I'm so glad that we just discussed that because never, and maybe it's because we always had rescues. So I grew up knowing that they needed a home, they needed our love. Never in my mind did I associate the word rescue with bad. This is great that you're doing this. Again, teaching them at a very young age so that they wipe that away and
Yeah.
that doesn't get spreading around to their friends and family members.
Exactly. And we talk about how training, and like when frustration sets in and when people are saying, this dog is chewing, this dog is doing this, those are all behaviors that we have to learn the dog's language versus giving up. Or when people say, I don't have enough time for my dog, the dog would rather be in your home than in a shelter with the future unknown. So yes, you might work long hours and there's dog walkers, there's places like ours with daycare, there's training, there's so many resources to really keep that dog in the home.
Again, so if you're just tuning in, Pawsitive Talk Time, I'm so glad she just said that because I have tons of friends that say, but I work and the dog would be home for about 9 or 10 hours. I'm like, but in a calm setting.
Yes, like, for instance,
Look at
this dog, he probably never once had human touch except for just throwing some kibble in a bowl. So he would rather be in a home, with you, walking him a couple times a day, working long hours than where he was. So.
Again, so progress, we have been on for about almost a half hour. And so when we first put Bubbles in my mom's arms, so look at my Facebook and my Instagram stories and reels right now because you'll see in this next half hour, I'm going to introduce, the thing is though, I'm looking over, did Bubbles just lick you? Kiss it. The yawn, by the way, is relaxation and trusting.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have you show this. All right, I'm gonna play something. It's a little longer. If you all didn't know, I do a lot of auctioneering and MC work for nonprofits. I love to help out in any way. Saturday, I am going to be auctioneering for Incarnate Word. I am super excited, looking forward for their big gala, raising some big money. So if you didn't know that, take a look at this, and when we come back, you're gonna be introduced to Bubbles.
Thank you. 600. We can help in that year. We want it right there. 25, 25, 25, 25. Raising some big money tonight. We're going to keep going. Let's go 5. Who wants to? Sold. $2,000. I love it, dramatic, don't you? Let's roll. 80, 86. $86. 86. 85 is what she has it at. 86. 85. 85 going once. 8,500 going twice. 8,600 he says. She's like, come on, go fast. 87. I need 87. Lift it up. Let's do this. 87. 86. All right, we're going to do it again. $8,600 going once. Does anybody believe the game is done? I don't think so. I don't think so either. 87. How about 88? 8,800. She has it for 87. We're going to do it again. 87 going once. Oh, look at this. We put it down. You might have it. 8,700 going twice to her. She's got it for $8,700. We're going to bring on. 64. He's talking to his buddies. They 64? Oh, he said, I think she, unless somebody else wants to jump in the game over here. 63, we're looking for 64. I'm gonna go 63 once. Do you think the girls have it, or are the guys gonna steal it away? 63 twice, they say the girls have it. 63 twice. The girls have it! Congratulations. I can feel it, yep. All right, $1,900. He's like, nope, make it work for it. How about 2,000? Keep talking. He says yes. He says yes. You want to have a game? Yes. Invite us all over for Super Bowl and have that sound bar. Twice. All right, that was it. Congratulations. Right there, $10,000. Make sure that I say your number. 178 at the $2,500 level. Who else can get the $2,500? Let's help these babies out.
And those are so fun, by the way. I love, love, love that. And we've done a few for Yuppie Puppy, by the way. And thank you for all that came out. We still need to go on our trip. We bought a St. Martin trip and Las Vegas.
Nice.
I need to get going. If you're just tuning in, welcome back, by the way, to Pawsitive Talk Time. We're with Jessica Cook. She is the owner of Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. Again, 2 locations, and Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue. All right, I promised you that we would make sure that both of these sweet babies were seen. So when we told you how adorable it is, I meant this. Let me take this off for a second so you can see fully what's going on over here. Here's Mama Jackie. And there is Bubbles. Bubbles is, of course, Bubbles is so calm with Mom. Things are going good over there, aren't they? Yeah, I think you might need a dog. Look at the face, folks. Look it right on cue. Is that not adorable? So Bubbles and Gerald are available for adoption for all of you that are saying that you're suckers for white babies, white dogs, fluffy white dogs. Here you go. I'm going to keep them both on screen. So tell us a little bit about Bubbles.
So Bubbles she had a hard time gaining weight and was one of our most shut down dogs. So she's only about 2 or 3 years old, but I told you she has about 5 teeth left because the poor nutrition. But they have been the sweetest. She really enjoys, we keep her and Gerald together now that they're spayed and neutered just because they cuddle up next to each other. So they really need a home with other dogs. Or you can adopt them together as a package deal because they're best friends.
I was just going to say, I know a lot of times people feel, oh my gosh, I don't want to break them up. So yes, Julie just said, oh my, so sweet. I told you I would bring this in.
Julie,
so precious.
They would be perfect with Pepe.
Agreed. Julie, what do you think? I know. Okay, let's look at this. I want to just show. It's almost as if Bubbles said, let me just take about a half hour, yawn. Hey, Bubbles. Bubbles is like, what is the noise that I'm seeing over here? But here's the progress that we were talking about. About a half hour ago, 35 minutes ago probably, when Bubbles was first put into my mom's arms, my mom's like, oh, this little one is shaking so bad. That is not the case anymore.
It's not the case, just by allowing, and that's the other thing is so many dogs when they come in for, adopters come in for the meet and greets, like Pumpernickel is perfect case. He just sits and observes, and everyone, he's a 3-year-old lab, and they're thinking, oh, he's going to jump in my arms. He's not that type of dog until You came once, you come twice. The volunteers that have been coming on Thursday,
Yeah.
same thing. The first Thursday, I was like, we're just going to sit in this room with them. He's going to observe you, sweet as can be, but he is a dog that is a little aloof, has to get to know you. And now they can walk him down the street. But they could not have done that day one.
No, of course not. And anything in life that's worthwhile takes time.
Yes.
I mean, come on. So this is just how many total?
And I love those dogs because I feel
you look at that.
I look at it as,
Look what we did together.
Look what we did together.
I agree.
And there's nothing wrong with the happy dogs that jump in everybody's arms, but I'm like, you will just go to anybody. And,
Right.
So I love the ones that really make that connection.
Come on, guys, isn't this amazing? So here's why we do this, because what we want is that you pass this along to, with Julie, we're not saying that you have to take these babies, but it would be great. If you can't, then you pass along to someone that you know that will. I mean, come on, look at Bubbles. Look at how sweet this is.
The power of sharing is huge because we have had... for instance, that was what Wanda's,
Yes.
because she had been here so long. We promote her, I don't know how many, probably hundreds of posts that we have done with her. And it was somebody who shared to their personal page, came and he was like, how long has this dog been here?
Yeah.
She's fantastic and she's living her best life. But he didn't know about our group and he didn't see all those posts. It took somebody sharing on their personal page. So that made a huge difference.
So Wanda was adopted how long ago?
It's been about 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks?
Yeah.
And thank you, by the way, for all of you that ever adopt. We mean this from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you are a repeat adopter of a rescue. That means the world. Here's the thing for all of you that have never, ever given rescue a chance before. If you are in love with particular breeds, do you understand they have them in rescues? They have purebreds. They have mixed dogs. The thing is, I don't know what, we both agree with this, there's another level to the love that happens when you adopt a rescue. It's almost as if they know.
They thank you.
Yes.
They thank you. I can't describe it, but I see
right.
it with all my dogs. I mean, they are just so thankful.
Not that again, all dogs. Michelle just said, hi, Mama Jackie. Not that every dog doesn't, but it's because I almost feel like they know that they were given up on by someone or they were treated bad by someone, and then they know that you are treating them amazing, and they're just like, oh my God, there's this transfer of energy.
Yeah, and I see it time and time again. The dogs that I go and transfer from the shelter or pull, they recognize me, whether I was the first one to give them a snack through their stomach or, spend that time with them. But there's some dogs that I can't show. For instance, Tay-Tay is one. Because Tay-Tay, she's been with us since June. And she is a 8-year-old beagle mix. Her owner passed away.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She keeps getting overlooked as well, but I can't show her because when I show her to other people, she's like, take me home, and so other people have to show her. So then, because she loves everybody, but if I'm in the room, I don't know if it's because I picked her up from the shelter when she was just too sad and down to walk, so I carried her out. So I'm her person. Yes. But I'm like, I gotta find you. I gotta find you, your person.
Ritz still here?
Ritz is still here.
Come on.
Yeah, Ritz is
Who is your
still here.
longest timer now?
So from that batch, so February 13th, 2025, when we did the 25 poll from APA, we still have Brioche, Ritz, and Herb.
And Herb.
3 of them.
Herb is so sweet.
I know.
Come
I know.
on. I know. We know that the right person is out there for them. Please, I'm going to put it up here on the screen, and I mean this. You have no idea what happens when you do just this. Sharing, liking, following. So you had posted, and one of my friends that I know through a very dear friend of ours wrote me right away and was like, oh my gosh, I know we need to have Connor. So Jerry, check your messages, because I was like, okay, just be aware. Again, Connor's not available yet, but you had a lot of attention when again, this is more so when people are like, oh, is that a Schnauzer? Oh my gosh, is that a Bichon? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And again, we want that same kind of reaction though for every one of these babies.
Yeah. And knowing what is going to be good, like our whole thing again is the match.
Yep.
So knowing that, but yeah, Connor at that time when we posted all these pictures, you know, if you don't know their backstory or personality, they all look great. Connor actually, because we talked about how he is having such a hard time eating, he's been all checked out, nothing's wrong with him. He just still has to be like hand fed. This guy is so terrified that he's actually at home with one of our staff members because he needs even more
loving.
more loving.
Interaction with
interaction
humans.
Yeah.
So again, some people, when you see, and that's the reason why you have to come up, and then you go, oh, okay, this is going to take a little bit more. Do you have that in you? I hope so. The right person does. But yes, when you just see a beautiful picture of a dog that you're like, oh, that's going to be great for our family, she's not just going to adopt anybody else, and that's what I truly love about you. That you're so different in that realm. Let's see. Hello, Kathy. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Herb is so sweet. I agree. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Christy, for tagging someone. You need Bubbles. But if you can, keep them together. Look at Mom showing Bubbles over there, falling asleep in your arms. This is, Mom, what do you think? Do you need Bubbles? I think you might need Bubbles. She's like, wait, I'm still healing. Mom's healing herself. Okay, we have another picture here we didn't get a chance to show. Look at all those doggies.
Yep. So that was day one of all these guys.
Again, so was that the first time that you had worked with Bissell?
They had reached out to me to take some of the Frenchies that they had that were severe medical cases.
They're both sleeping together.
And but this was the first time we went to their headquarters to pick this large bunch up.
And again, it's phenomenal to work together like this. You've been in rescue how many years now?
So Yuppie Puppies forever, since 2019, but we were always assisting, and so our Yuppie Puppies Pet Spa had always been working with the Pet Adoption Center to train some of their dogs that maybe just needed some training, and then we were housing for other rescues as well, and then that's when we decided, we're good at rescue. We know how to do it. We have the resources. There's so many dogs in need, and became a nonprofit in 2019.
And again, she just said something very, very important. That is, yes, they do know what they're doing, for sure. Okay, we're going to take our last break. When we come back, we're going to talk about summer. Someone literally yesterday went and got my hair done, and one of the girls that I ran into, she goes, are you ready for summer? I'm like, didn't we just start spring? But yes, it sounds like everybody's itching for it. And so we're ready. It is right around the corner, by the way. We haven't seen each other in 5 months, so I can't even understand where in the world the first 4 months of this year went to. But yes, it is true. Summer is right around the corner. So what do you need to get ready, to get ready for summer? And again, you don't want people to be waiting to the last second, which they probably do. Oh, wait, it's summer. I got to get all these dogs in. And, the kids are home from school. Now we're going to be traveling. Yes. And you try to get in somewhere, and everybody else did what they're supposed to do, which is they were prepared and organized, which is what she wants you to be. So we're going to talk about what you have to do to get these babies ready for summer.
What's up, y'all? Steve Ewing over here, and I'm hanging out with Monica Adams on the Monica Adams Show. It was awesome to be able to come in here, talk about what we do, and really kind of have some positive things to say about our city, about St. Louis, all the really cool things happening here. Such a great environment here, and I love her energy, and I love the energy she puts into telling these stories about the really cool things happening in our city. Thanks, Monica, for having me on the show. This was amazing. I get to talk about all my good stuff, and you get to give them that energy, which I love. So thank you very much.
And we are back. And look, We're putting them together. Look at, they're so happy. If you're just tuning in, it's Pawsitive Talk Time. Gerald and Bubbles. So Mama Jackie was holding this sweetheart. Look at, there's not shaking going on because we're just kind of passing love to love. This is what happens. But also next to a sibling, which makes everybody happy, right? Well, sometimes.
Yeah, because these dogs were just in, around so many dogs, and that's all they knew. That's truly when they're the most comfortable.
Oh my gosh, I got kisses. All right, everybody, if you're interested in these two, they are available for adoption. This one, you can see the face. This one is just absolutely in love and Velcroed to Jessica. You're going to have a hard time not to. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Look at this. Look at, don't you want to play together? This is amazing. So, folks, if you are interested in these two, again, we went through the process. Don't call Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. You go through and do the application process and then come in and do the meet and greets. Do you have any meet and greets coming up?
Yes, so the entire month of April, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the Caldwell location from noon to 4.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Come on
the entire month.
The entire month of April, because once summer hits, then we have to go back to more of the appointments. And so, yeah, anytime. So the open meet and greets is just a come meet some available friends. You don't have to have an application on file to meet. We do like a quick speed dating. Do you have dogs in the home, kids in the home? What energy level? What are you looking for? And then we really use that time. It's just great for the dogs to get to meet new people.
And what I love is when they did some of these rescues, I might ask her, is that, because I did, is that dog good with other dogs in the home? And initially it was, well, maybe not, but we don't know yet, right? We just got these guys in and that might change.
Yes, and dogs have a type. It is so funny. So, do they have, some dogs only like girl dogs, some dogs only like boy dogs, some dogs have, like Wanda, she did not like anything that was larger than her, but small dogs. So initially you would think she's not dog friendly at all, but she would have gotten along with Bubbles and Gerald, but anything bigger than her, she was not having it.
She wanted to be the pack
and definitely
leader.
Personality types and age. So we really try the dogs with as many dogs. So then we can say, okay, if someone applies and they do have a dog and they have a personality that kind of fits that, then come on in, let's try it.
Yeah. And again, that's what they get to know. So that's the importance of the meet and greet. Mom, you got a big smile on your face over there. You like this dog, don't you? Sweetheart. So for those of you that like lap dogs, by the way, these would be good. For those of you that want the dog to run around with you, be athletic with you, that is the reason why you come in and do these meet and greets, because you're going to find the one that best fits you. Now, once you do that, then it's all about taking care of them. So summer's right around the corner. What should they all be doing to get ready for summer?
As soon as you book your vacation, book the dog's vacation. It's so important to not wait to the last minute to make sure that the room type is available. If you're new to boarding your dog, have them come in for a service, walk around, take a tour, all those things. So don't wait to the last minute. And then also spring has been in full swing. So we're seeing lots of dogs that were about a couple weeks booked out for grooming. And so maybe if you have the doodle type dogs that you want brushed out, but rebook your appointment, just like your hair, every 4 to 6 weeks, book that dog every 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, because otherwise you're all like, oh, we got to get them in. Well, why can't you get me in? Because everybody else already booked their appointments.
And summertime is fantastic. Also, while the kids are out of school, to sign up for the day training program. Take your dog here in the morning. They go to school, learn all the manners, pick them up in the evening, and then we do training sessions. So by the end of summer, your dog's occupied and learning manners. By fall time, when kids go back in school and routines change, then they are settled into routine and have those great manners.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's just like when you have children and you take the kids and they go to daycare. Obviously they can tell you what happened throughout the day, but these guys want to try to so bad. They're, guess what we got to do, Mom? But they are so, like, the exercise that they need, they get all of that so if you've never thought about that, that's another reason. So for those type of things, they do call to the pet spa directly.
Yeah.
You want to give them the phone number?
Absolutely. 636-625-0030. Also on the website, yuppiepuppyspa.com, you can book online through our Paw Partner app or ask questions.
And again, it's a beautiful place if you have not been. I do like that idea of before they would ever get boarded, that they come up and they understand this place is a great place for them to be.
Absolutely, because we have several different room types. We always, anytime we're open, come on by. It's an open tour policy. We want you to feel comfortable and check around, and we're all about one size doesn't fit all here, so we board a variety of dogs, and
you put them together. We haven't mentioned that in a long time. When you're doing like daycare and stuff like that, you kind of put them with dogs that are maybe more like-minded, and they would these little guys wouldn't get scared with some huge mastiffs.
So when they're boarding, they're all individual. However, if they're daycare approved, they can go to daycare. Very structured. So daycare is not like a dog park where it's just whatever energy, sexes all together at once. So it's very important that you keep puppies together. You keep same type of play style together in a small environment. So you're creating positive dog-to-dog experiences, not overwhelming.
Can you look, if you've been on for almost the entire hour, can you imagine that this is what could be for you, this kind of beautiful, calm energy? These two are amazing. And I do think it's half because, they're with their sibling. But I saw this dog transform in less than an hour. Mm-hmm. This is what you all have to understand, which is why when people come for the meet and greets, hopefully they don't just come, rush through, and leave, because you're going to miss out on the possible transformation.
Sometimes they do. I would say, unfortunately, a lot of people, when we say, okay, we've done the speed dating questions, these could be the matches, and we bring them out and they don't instantly connect. Who else you got? And we're like, just give this one a few more minutes. Come back and see them. It is the people that do go through the process and come back the second time, they're like, oh my gosh, there's so much different the second time.
So when they do the meet, I'm just thinking, because we haven't adopted in 6 years since we got Adelaide, but when we got Tessa 9 years ago, we made sure that we had the time to bring her into the room and be with her for a while and watch how she would interact with us. So when they're coming up here, where do they go with the dogs that they're interested in? Do they go into your Zen room?
Yeah, we go into the Zen room individually. Sometimes the dogs are more comfortable going for a walk, so we have them take them for a walk. We also want the potential adopters to take them for a walk too, see if this dog is strong enough for you, see if this, are you okay with continuing training, or there's just a variety of situations. Kids too, because sometimes dogs are kid approved, but they're not those kids approved. Like
your kids aren't good.
And so, and the kids are in the home. The other dogs are already in the home. So it's such an important, we try to make sure that the new dog coming in the home, the expectations are clear, and it's going to be a good fit and a fun transition. Doesn't mean there might not be some bumps along the way, but we're not going to set anybody up for failure. So
if a family is interested to see if the dog is a good fit, that's not on the very first meeting. They come back for like a second or a third?
Yes, it depends. So everybody in the home, and more importantly, definitely all the kids in the home, we want them to interact with the dog several times.
What are you doing? If you're just tuning in, again, this is Gerald and Bubbles. Look how well behaved. If you can adopt them and you can make a room for both of them, great. You don't have to separate them up. Again, they get used to it. I do always look, I've told you this before, I always look at our dogs and go, do you miss your brother? Do you even remember them? Where's your mom and daddy? We are now. It's hard not to do, right? We feel like we're pulling them out. I did have some people ask me, and I know you told me this before, but I know things change. Someone said, Monica, is there a gala again this year? Are you still thinking?
We don't know. We don't have anything planned because it took so much time. It does. It took so much time, and we have begged for volunteers to help us plan or kind of take that over, and we need help with that. But apparently 2026 is the year of the wedding, so every place that we have reached out was full. So we might do something in the summer. We're thinking about, because again, we want to make sure that whenever we have a fundraiser, we try to keep prices tickets down and things, because it's all about the funds at the
Yes,
end.
yes.
So we're trying to do some things that are low cost, but
So stay
big
tuned
return.
for that.
Yeah.
Still coming up with ideas, but thank you for asking, by the way, because I know you all want to help. What about staffing? Do you need people? Are you hiring?
So the rescue doesn't have any paid employees, so we all are just with the Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa, and then the staff takes care of them. And then we have a good group of the volunteers at least through April.
April?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so stay tuned for that, by the way. So again, we mentioned getting ready for summer, all the things that you should be doing in advance so that you're not waiting to the last second. But again, it's going to be a change. So if someone's adopting and the kids are away, it is going to be a different transfer when all of a sudden everybody's home here in the next month.
Yes, yep, and that's why it's so important that the kids come.
Yeah.
And again, so we have, our training is always 50% off for that rescue, but even though we will help anybody through the transition process, we love when people reach out and they say, this behavior is changing, or what can I do? And so we're here all the entire step of the way.
And it will change. They're getting more comfortable. They might start acting up, but think of any child, right? So they're going to start to try to push a little more. Can I do this? And then that's when you pull the reins back in and say, no.
Exactly, because as sweet as these guys are now too, we always say they're on their best behavior. They're unsure, but it wouldn't surprise me, if they go in a home, they're learning all the love and everything, and then one day she becomes a door darter. Then that's when training needs to start, or a little bit before that, working on all these good behaviors, setting up expectations.
You are so good. I thought for sure transferring Bubbles out of my mom's hands to me, but then Jessica goes, no, well, Bubbles is going to want to be over by Gerald, and now?
As long as these guys are being held, they're
good?
They're good, yeah.
And I mean, look, we're holding hands here. All right, everybody, once again, it is Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa and Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue. So there's some beautiful babies waiting for you to give them their forever home. And again, when it comes to getting them groomed, this is the best place they can come to get those nails trimmed. Nail trimming doesn't have to necessarily have an appointment. You do walk-ins with that, don't you?
Yep, we do walk-in nail trims. It's $25. You just wait, and we buff and grind. We also have a self-wash station here too.
Yes.
So if you were too late getting your pet's appointment, we have a self-wash station with all the same amenities, and then you can get your dog's toenails trimmed too. But you bring the dirty dog, you do the you do the cleaning.
Or if you have a dog like my dog, Tessa, who didn't want to cooperate, you go, oh, never mind, I'll go over here and wash her. Tessa, by the way, you all have been asking about her. I was telling Jessica she had, oral hematoma. So she shook or scratched or got bit by a bug or something, and so the ear all swelled up. A lot of you are like, oh my gosh, my dog's had that. So she had a procedure done. She's got tubes in her ears. You were saying you haven't heard of that?
Until you said hematoma, I'm like, oh, the outside
Yes,
drain.
yes.
I thought for some reason you were like,
No.
I'm like, I haven't heard of
But
it.
as you know, so you have any, before we wrap up, do you have any advice? Because as you know, I mean, she is a completely different dog. Then she comes in, and that's the thing that some people are like, what happened to my dog? I don't know what it is. I don't know why. She used to go to the vet and be fine.
Yeah.
You all have a dog like this, by the way. Please weigh in and help me with this.
Yeah.
She has to have a little cocktail
Yeah.
to calm her. They may have to sedate her because, look, Jessica witnessed firsthand. She's like, Monica, you're going to have to come get her. She's showing her teeth.
Yeah, and I have one of those. My Banner, he's one of my dogs that he's like a ghost. No one has ever met him besides just my immediate family, because he does not like anybody else. You would think he's the sweetest dog to us, but he does not like anybody else. I don't bring him anywhere. If he does have to go to the vet, same thing. We start that cocktail like the day before.
Oh, the day before.
The day
Holy
before.
Lord.
Yeah, he's and so it's just some dogs are, that's their personality too. They might be great with just us, but for some reason, one or another, whatever they've been through, they just didn't. We call him a homebody. Like he just does. Is not happy going anywhere, or doing anything, or getting any service.
Have empathy for us if you have. So Tessa's not to that point, but it is where you're like, wait a minute, you are just the biggest goofball and sweetheart, and then all of a sudden this happens. So we give the cocktail. you, but it's still, I told her that when they went to sedate her, it took 35 to 40 minutes until she just kept fighting it and fighting it, and then finally fell asleep. But Jim's like, does Jessica have any advice? Because I still don't think that even the cocktail itself is going to let her trust.
I would say so. I start the cocktail the night before. Talk with your vet. We start gabapentin and trazodone the night before, and then continue it. And I think it doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything wrong, even something bad. Their anxiety is just high for some reason. They don't like it. Think about, there's some people that don't go to the dentist the whole life because they just can't handle the dentist. They don't like it. Same with people who have an anxiety to fly or different things. It's just, and so at that point when they have to go, it's just about managing it and making them as comfortable as possible.
So interesting. I'll reach out and find out about that, because we're doing 3 hours before she goes. I tell you what, though, we had never given her this type of a cocktail before, and so when we did it for her procedure 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, I'm like, she doesn't even know where her legs are. She was like this, trying to like step down, probably hallucinating. I mean, it's that kind of a feeling.
Yeah, I mean, and some of them that with their endorphins, and they will fight it. They will fight it. So we have cats are notorious for that too. If the cats need grooming and they give the cocktail the day before or the morning before, sometimes it does not hit until after or before. So everybody's system just works a little different. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So stay tuned. We'll let you know how it all goes tomorrow. All right, everybody. We're going to let these two go back and maybe be together. I want to see zoomies being done. Gerald and Bubbles, 2 of the dogs up for adoption. So if it is time for you to open up your home, please support Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue. They've got some beautiful dogs here. One that I can guarantee you will match your energy. Thank you for letting me hold you, by the way. I feel honored because, again, I was a little worried. I'm like, you're a little scared. But if you want a dog to just completely connect itself to you, these are the babies for you. How old are they again?
I believe they're 3 years old.
They're just sweet. Sweet as ever. All right, thank you. Love you and love you. Tomorrow, by the way, we're going to do a little Foodie Friday. So we realize that tomorrow on the 10th is an exact year since we kicked off Foodie Friday with me and Mama Jackie. Actually, we made stuffed peppers. So since I'm out here, Mom and I are going to make snickerdoodles. Jessica and I did a foodie. We did a Barking Baker segment. I actually just put that up recently. Did you see it?
Yes. Yeah.
I had her try a dog treat, and she's like, it's bland.
Yeah, it's bland.
These guys eat well. We're going to fatten up Counter, by the way, before he gets neutered. Hey, thank you. Thank you for your time today. We are hoping that the next time we see Jessica that she tells me these 2 have been adopted. So where are you going? You want a kiss? All right, everybody, share this with your friends and family, and let's find all these babies a home. Thank you so much for being a part of Pawsitive Talk Time yet again. As I mentioned, Foodie Friday on tap for you tomorrow. From now till then, remember to share the love, be kind to each other, and please, as always, be kind to the babies. So great to see you again.
Good to see you.